Alright guys, so ever since I actually mentioned top and back offsets in previous videos, I've been getting a lot of questions regarding how to program top and back offsets, and so today's video I want to fully dedicate on how to program top and back offsets. Now just quickly, if you don't know what top and back offsets are yet, top sets essentially means only doing one heavier set on a specific exercise, and back offsets are lighter sets done after your top sets that you do in the same rep range or in a different rep range but always at lower intensity. The benefits of doing top sets is that you can actually go heavier because you don't need to account for accumulated fatigue as you have to do with straight sets. And then the other benefit is something called post-activation potential, which essentially means that if you do one heavy set, all the subsequent sets or your back off sets will feel a lot lighter. Now there are multiple ways to program top and back offsets. You can do a top set and then some back offsets in the same rep range. You can do a top set and then multiple back offsets in a different rep range, or you can just keep it to one singular top set, and I'm going to cover all those three options in today's video. First of all, let's cover top sets and then subsequent back offsets in the same rep range. Now this is actually something that works for both hypertrophy and strength training, and I've actually done both with a lot of success. An example of this is my beginner weighted pull-up program that I've actually talked about in previous videos, where you do one heavy set of 8 followed by multiple back off sets of once again 8 reps at about 85% of weight used on your top sets. This is by far the easiest way to program top and back off sets. And it's also very beneficial for both beginner, intermediate and advanced athletes, since your top sets allow you to push yourself, but the back off sets make sure that you do the vast majority of your weekly volume through submaximal work. Now the way that you progress with this is most of the time linear progression, so just simply add about 2.5 kilograms to your top set every single week. And some programs also increase the number of back offsets done after your top set simultaneously, which is a volumizing technique which is very similar to step loading, but for the vast majority of people just keep it simple and just add 2.5 kilograms every single week to your top sets. And then the second thing that we're going to talk about is one top set followed by multiple back offsets in a different rep range. This is a very good way to actually include some strength elements in a hypertrophy training block, and also something that is used quite a lot in strength training, because what you see a lot of the time is just one heavy single, double or triple followed by back offsets in a slightly higher rep range. And to once again give you guys an example of what this could look like, let's say that you're going to do one heavy single as your top set followed by multiple triples for back offsets at about 75% of your 1 rep max. The single essentially just increases as weeks progress, and your back offsets will often stay the same or will volumize, so obviously the number of sets will increase as the program is run. But once again, second thing is very optional, so for the vast majority of people only your top set will actually increase as you run through the program. And then lastly, we're going to take a look at top sets just done by themselves. This is something that is often used in volume and intensity splits, so where you have one volume day and one intensity day. And it's also very valuable for accessory work, essentially a Dorian Yates kind of style of training, just only doing one heavy all-out set on an accessory exercise or even a main compound. But the second thing I'm not really going to talk about in today's video. So let's take a look at your top sets for on a volume and an intensity split. We're going to take a look at an example of a training block focused on sets of 5. So day 1 is going to be a 5x5 on, let's say, 20 kilograms. Day 2 is going to be your top set on 25 kilograms, and both days will be linearly progressed throughout the block. So just 2.5 kilograms, do that every single week. So one day is really all about accumulating volume, and then the second day is just a quick singular stimulus to some heavier weights. I've talked about this a lot in previous videos, so I'm not really going to talk about this much more in today's video. And those are the three main ways to program top and back offsets. Now there's some general things that you want to keep in mind. Your top set is oftentimes progressing in a linear fashion, so simply 2.5 kilograms every single week. And for the back offsets, the main thing to always keep in mind is that they are always done once again at lower intensity, because you never want to fail reps on back offsets. The main point of those sets is just to get some lighter practice in the same or in a different rep range. And people actually asking in the comments, back offsets are still count as working sets. So just keep that in mind. And with that being said, that is essentially all I want to talk about in today's video. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and latest.